This is Hannibal here. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, did an appearance on the Pat McAfee show ahead of the big WrestleMania press conference later this afternoon in Las Vegas, where they're going to announce what the matches are going to be for WrestleMania. Is it going to be Cody, The Rock, and Reigns in a three-way, or Cody against Seth Rollins and The Rock against Reigns separately? I guess we'll find out. The Rock did confirm in this that the daughter Ava from NXT did get some death threats over The Rock. The heat from The Rock taking Cody Rhodes' place against Roman Reigns, and he made fun of the quote unquote Cody crybabies whining about Cody having to finish his story. He basically said, we all talk about this, right? As if to say, hey, everyone involved are friends. This is just wrestling. They talked about that the fans of Cody Rhodes now are not the same fans of the Attitude Era. The Rock is more their guy, where Cody Rhodes is more of the guy from today. I would say Roman Reigns is more of the guy today that's more popular, far more popular than Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes would be second, I would say. And that they're hoping that the people that watch and get back into wrestling with The Rock getting involved in WWE again will stick around. I hope so for wrestling too, but the product has changed so much since the Attitude Era, unfortunately. But it is great to see The Rock back. The Rock also said he's currently in a training camp to prepare for. They didn't officially say he's in a match, but obviously they're going to announce it because he said he's already started a training camp. And he has rings at his houses, and they're filming his preparations for whatever match this ends up being. He also said that, like, for wrestling, it's kind of like football. If you haven't had a football game for years and you get back into it, it takes a training camp. Even though wrestling's predetermined, he's got to get back into ring shape. He did mention that when he first got into movies, Johnny Depp, George Clooney, and Will Smith were the biggest movie stars in Hollywood, and they actually wanted him to lose weight. And in the end, his physique is what got him over the most. They're going to announce if there's going to be a three-way or not at the WrestleMania press conference today. He was going. I didn't necessarily want to see the freeway, but I feel after watching this interview, The Rock was almost talking about Cody more than Roman. So I would say it seems like there's a very good chance that it could be a three-way. Who would, to be honest, it didn't for the Seth Rollins match against Cody. I don't know. Is there much interest in that? I don't know. I would have rather seen The Rock against Roman Reigns since they've been talking about it for so long, and The Rock did mention that angle started long before the Cody Rhodes story angle started with the Rock, or with Roman Reigns starting to call himself the head of the table when clearly The Rock is the head of the table. I would still say Haku is the real head of the table at the Samoans, even though The Rock's more successful. Uh, just because Haku is a mythical figure at this point. Who and I believe The Rock calls Haku his uncle. I believe I've recalled hearing that. But anyways, I'm not going to digress more. Um, I just wanted to say that from watching this, it does seem like the three-way announcement could be very possible. By the time I do another report later tonight, we are going to know the answer of that. Chris, yeah, The Rock is still the most over guy in wrestling, and as they talked about this, if you just had Cody Rhodes against Roman Reigns, it's not going to bring interest for people like me that aren't fans of Cody Rhodes or the current product. But if you put The Rock, who we all grew up with, that are my age, about 40, and I don't know how old The Rock is, maybe 10 years older than me, but in high school, The Rock was the man, as well as Goldberg over in WCW. But like, we're more likely to get interested in the product if The Rock is back involved. Seth Rollins is injured, but he says he'll be able to have a match at WrestleMania. So he's, who knows if, I don't know if he had surgery or stem cell injections or what related to his injuries, but he obviously is going to have access to the best medical treatment ever working for WWE. Best doctors, the best possible therapy, the most advanced therapeutic methods. And he could probably get back there. I mean, it's different than the old days. I mean, the old days, if you had a torn tricep like CM Punk, you'd have to work through it. And I'm not saying that's better, but in the old days, people would take a lot less time off because there wasn't guaranteed money. So it is possible to work through injuries. But anyways, very entertaining appearance by The Rock on Pat McAfee, especially when he was making fun of, he said, the grown men. And it is true. The Cody fans are grown men. Wrestling fans these days are mostly grown men. Grown men. And he says it's grown men complaining about Cody Rhodes not being able to finish his story, which is funny. I don't think you're going to see Cody Rhodes turn. That's just my opinion. Um, they need baby faces, but you never know. Anything's possible.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match